So I was listening to the show the other day,
Yeah.
and I annoyed myself,
How?
and I'll tell you exactly how.
Okay.
I've noticed that when you're on a long tear
Mm-hmm.
and you're telling a story,
Yeah.
every time you pause, I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
I do
yeah,
the same.
yeah.
I do the same thing with you.
And I started to get annoyed with myself. It's like, please, I quit listening to your story, and I started listening for the pauses in between your story and counting on one hand how many blank spaces I allowed to happen and how many I filled with a yeah, 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 yeah. It's very distracting. So I'm trying to restrain myself
Okay.
because you don't hear that with very well produced podcasts.
I edit a lot of those out.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not making any
I
statement
edit a
about.
lot of my own out, is what I'm saying.
I'm not making any statement about your editing. I'm
No.
just saying
No, I understand.
most people have self control because I watch a lot of.
It drives me crazy
Yeah.
too, is my point.
I watch a lot of streams that end up being podcasts.
Right.
And on the there's a couple of political people that I follow, and they
Right.
stream, and then a few days later they have made a podcast out of their stream, and they're just taking 10-minute sections here and there. And I noticed that all they're editing out are the blank spaces in between when they're like reading what people are saying.
Yeah.
And then they start answering the questions.
Yeah, it tightens it up.
And I'm like, wow, you're not, because you can do that automatically. You can use artificial intelligence, also known as
What?
AI,
Oh.
to do that.
Oh.
And I thought, wow, they have such self control of themselves, and they're not sitting there the entire time going, yeah, 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 yeah. So I'm working on myself.